This is for 2019 Audi E-tron, the OG E-tron, and we're going to remove the rear door panel and replace the glass. Super bad luck, rock chip on the rear window, the rear side window. Okay, there's going to be screws behind this piece of plastic trim. You pull it out like this, and then you can get your fingers behind it and get it the rest of the way out. Okay, there's one screw here. There's one screw that's already exposed down here. Next, get some pry tools around the inside corners and start pulling back on the door panel, and it'll start popping out. As you work them back, one to the left, one to the right, the door panel gets loose. Nice and wobbly. Let's lift it out. Okay, once you lift it up, it comes out. There's a couple of cables to remove. You'll have to use a pry tool on these connectors here, and then the door switch just comes off like any other one. These ones just push down and come out. Same with the one that was here. This one here is a little trickier maybe. Has this red tab on it. I think that's a safety tab. You gotta pull out. Then you can push up and pull back. There it is. Okay. The door panel has now been removed. Put it safely in the back here. And we have an exposed inner door. So now, to get the glass out, that'll be fun. So luckily you can lower the rear window with the door panel removed from the driver's side. But next we're going to remove this door lock or latch harness, and then we're going to remove this black panel here to get access to the screws to the window, and let's see how far we can get. Okay, there's 3 plugs in this harness. There's one here, there's one here, there's one down here. So these are going to come out of the way, and then we start taking these red connectors off. Okay, we turn all these red connectors here 90 degrees, and that should unlatch them. Let's see. So the glass itself is just held on by these 2 plastic tabs, and inside the door, all you do is pull back on this hinge and the glass will go up. And then you gotta reach in here and do the same on the other side, kind of blindly, but the top just kind of lets go, and then the glass will come up. Okay, so we'll have to pull back this window trim here in order to remove the rear window. This rubber just comes up, and this should give us space. I think on the first look on the inside, we'll have to finish removing this inner trim here first, probably. It just pops out. Oh, there's screws here for this guy. And this all comes out, and this inner trim comes off. And then these 3, let's remove these 3 screws here. See if this trim comes off. Oh, look at that. Yes, it does. Okay, carefully. This should allow the window to come out. Yes, it is enough. Okay. I wonder if we can actually put this side back in here, not even remove it. I'm putting the window back in. This guy can stay, I bet. So let's get this top corner lined up first. And then it'll be able to start going down. Ta-da! And the new window's in. Just like that. Now we're gonna get take this guy down. Click. That's window in the all the way down position. Oh, some of this trim here folded. Let's fix that. The trim here inside the window frame. We need to get a plastic pry tool to make sure this doesn't. Here we go. There we go. Okay, now it's happy. Okay, windows where it's supposed to be. Now I can get the rear quarter trim back in. This is supposed to be, oh, this is supposed to be behind it like this. Okay, now we have it right. I had it wrong. Okay, this is what it's supposed to look like. Now we can put the lids back in. Now this has to get stuffed back in here. This is the guide. A bit tricky. Slide on in, buddy. I think that's it. It's just gonna go like that. And on the inside, the trim is supposed to stay over this metal frame here. Okay. Now we'll put the plastic trim back on. This stuff here. Let's start on one side. And these screws here, yep, those two screws go next. Remove these plastic tabs. This point. Yep. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's it for the rear window glass. Let's test that it moves up and down. Okay, and then you push them in and then lock them. Turning them in like this. This bottom harness has to go first. Make sure the security clip goes in. Car starts yelling at you. Everything's plugged in here. Now we can do the door panel. Okay, get the plugs first. Easy plugs, harder plugs. This guy. And the tweeter. And this guy did this like that. Oh, make sure it stays clipped in here as you get the door on. So then you lift it up and the top goes in first. Top goes in first, slides down, nice and even. This works, good. And then we just snap it back in. And then we have the two screws that we took off. This guy here. Okay. And before we put the trim on, let's make sure the door closes. Close. Opens. Soft close. Yep. Perfect. And make sure they're from inside. Does. Wonderful. We are done.